Okay, my friends, so today I like to show you how to make a nice picadillo. Picadillo is a Puerto Rican style seasoned beef. It has nice veggies in it. You can serve it with rice and beans and a salad. You can serve it on like little crackers. Sometimes you make little appetizers on a Ritz cracker, on a regular saltine cracker. It's very, very good if you like ground beef. As a matter of fact, picadillo is one step away from being our empanada filling. So you can use it to stuff empanadas if you're doing like beef empanadas, or again you can serve it with rice and beans and have it, you know, as part of your meal. All right, so let me show you the ingredients you need. As always, you can use a substitute for the ground beef. You can use ground turkey, ground chicken, a vegan substitute, a vegetarian substitute. The main thing is the seasonings and the veggies that we add to it. All right, so let's review what we need. All right, let's go through our basic ingredients. To start, I have 1 medium onion chopped up. Most of my family and friends will use white onion, but I love red onion, so that's a red onion. This is bell pepper chopped up into little squares. I had a lot of the orange bell pepper left from my last supermarket run, and those are a couple of slivers of green. You can use whatever color. That's about, I would say, like a medium to small sized bell pepper. Okay. I have 3 cloves of garlic. 2 of them I made into slices. The last clove I chopped, smashed, and turned into like this mince here. You're gonna need a can of tomato sauce. I just, happen to use this brand for now, 8 ounces, Spanish style tomato sauce. Seasoning: salt, black pepper, coriander, cumin, some oregano, and some annatto or achiote. In my pan, I have some beef standing by. That is a pound and a half about of ground beef. Also, you're gonna need, how can I forget? You're gonna need some nice either sofrito or recaito. As always, I keep mine half frozen in the back of the fridge. I'm gonna use maybe a dollop or 2. And lastly, I'm gonna add some, forgot to put this here. We have these nice olives. You can buy them at the store that have pimientos and capers, or peppers and capers. Peppers are different than same thing, but prepared differently than the bell peppers that I cut up. I don't like buying this jarred stuff. I would prefer like fresh, but for the sake of being expedient, we're gonna go on ahead with this brand. They're pitted, and they have, like I said, peppers and also capers. All right, so let's start with, my camera blurred a little bit. I'm just wondering, am I missing anything? No, we got everything. We're going to start with browning or softening up the vegetables. All right, so let me get this nice pan on medium to high heat. Medium to low, more toward low. I forgot to mention, you're going to need some nice olive oil. So I'm going to put a little olive oil there, just to get the pan started. My ground beef is in this pan, and I'm going to turn that up so I can start browning it. And did I just say brown beef, or did I say ground beef? Sorry. Ground beef, we're going to brown it. Let's get to this pan here with the olive oil. Spread the olive oil around a little bit. Coat the sides. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we want to soften the vegetables up. You know what? I like olive oil. We'll put a little more. We want to soften the vegetables up, season them, and then we're going to add the ground beef. What we're going to do here is get the ground beef up a little bit. I'm going to start breaking it apart. Sorry, I don't think my camera angle lets you see both, but you know how to brown ground beef. Okay? One important thing I learned about ground beef I broke it up, but I'm not going to move it much yet because you want it to sear. And let me just turn it down a little bit. Okay. We're going to start with onion, peppers, garlic. We're going to put it right in there. Garlic. Alright, I'm going to turn the heat down just a smidgen. And already that by itself smells marvelous. Oh, this bell pepper I didn't couple away. That's fine. He's a survivor. Alright, so we're just going to stir fry it a couple of minutes. This should take, 3-4 minutes, not even. You want to soften the vegetables up. In the meantime, I'm getting the ground beef ready. Let us accelerate time. Alright, so that took a couple minutes. My vegetables are nice and soft. My ground beef is back here ready. Nice and brown, and little bits of it have got a nice sear on it, so to speak. Alright, so next, we're going to take our sofrito or recaito, whichever one you have, the green or the red. And we're going to put a dollop right there. You know what? Let me put a little more. Because of course, that is Puerto Rican magic. That's what they call me, by the way. Puerto Rican magic. Alright, I'm kidding. Let me get that all mixed up in there. Now remember, this sofrito or recaito was in the fridge, right? So it's cold. So it brought the temperature of my pan down a little bit. You know what? That's fine. I'm just gonna deal with it. We'll just stir fry it, combine it. Okay. Now, to this, notice I haven't seasoned anything yet. I haven't added our powder seasonings because we want to season everything together. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is. Here's my ground beef. We're going to place our ground beef right in there. Right? And along with that, we're also going to add that can of tomato sauce. And we're also going to add our seasonings. Wait, let me get this combined a little more. I'm a little disorganized, pardon me. Ooh, I got beef overboard. And I still have not seasoned it. I just want the tomato sauce to be kind of like evenly distributed. You know, because once starts bubbling up, you know, you get some of it evaporated, and I don't want that. I want it to be kind of like evenly placed throughout the pan. Okay. Now I'm gonna go on ahead and put my seasonings. Okay. I turned it down to low. I'm gonna go on ahead with some salt. Pinch of black pepper. Let's get my oregano in there. This is going to be about half a teaspoon. Maybe you like more, add more, it's up to you. I'm going to go for my nice anato or achiote. A couple of sprinkles, some cumin or comino, a couple of sprinkles.
That's not even half a teaspoon. My coriander. Let's make it a quarter teaspoon. Or if you'd like more, you put in more. It's up to you. And lastly, nothing, because we're done with the seasonings, with the powders. I'm going to give it a stirring, mixing. Man. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add our olives and capers. Now what I do is that when I take it out of that jar, that glass jar, I like to rinse them a couple times to get some of that, you know, there's certain things they use to kind of preserve it, which, I don't know, maybe it doesn't bother you. I just do it in case. I'm going to put those right there, the olives, capers and peppers. Try to get them evenly distributed throughout the pan here. The olives are punching up. They're not cooperating. They should spread out. Now, the last thing that people add that I do not like in my picadillo is raisins. People put raisins. Some Puerto Ricans put raisins in their picadillo, and I just totally, I'm not down with it, man. Really, I'm not down with it. Let me use this flat spoon. Alright, so all I'm going to do now, I'm going to let it sit in this pan on a low simmer for, 5-6 minutes. I'm going to cover it. And then we can serve it with the rest of my food. I mean, you can use this to stuff empanadas, as I mentioned earlier. You can serve it on like a Ritz cracker. Or a saltine. But for now, I'm going to cover this guy, and I'm going to let it simmer on this very low heat for 5 minutes at base. If you want to let it go 10, make sure it's just very, 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 very low. Alright? And we're basically there. We're done. Alright. Okay, let's look at my picadillo. I had it on this low simmer a couple of minutes. I let it go like 8 minutes. Alright. Beautiful. You can see the onions and peppers and the nice olives. Alright, so now I can use this for empanadas, but I'm going to serve it with rice and beans and salad and a bunch of good stuff. Let's accelerate time to that blessed meal. Alright, so here I have a typical totone, pink beans, rice. I got this salad with like nice avocado slices in the back here. And now we're going to go on ahead and serve my picadillo. Let me just mix it up a little bit. And, ooh, you know what? I'm going to pick the pan up and come right over here. Do-do-do. I'm going to put him right here. You know, let's move this guy over here. Actually, I would like the contrasting colors. So let's make a little border here. A tostón border. There we go. Let me see, do I have any little capers I can... Well, the capers are small and they're probably reduced in the pan there, but I'm pretty sure I'll run into one. Someone's calling me. Let me pause this video here. Alright, continuing before I was so rudely interrupted by that phone call. The last thing I like to put on my picadillo is a little chop. You can put a little chopped cilantro on there. You can use parsley. You can use whatever you want. Any leaf, any herb. But I feel that cilantro or parsley is what works well. Parsley is called perejil in Spanish. Alright, let's chow down. Once again, here is my plate with my totone. Well, the star of the show is the picadillo. We're gonna enjoy this right now. Oh man, I forgot a drink. Well, all I have is water, so I'll deal with water. And I'm glad to report that in New York City, that burning cloud from Canada, ooh, get back in here, is just about gone. So picadillo, again, you can enjoy it like this with rice and beans. Let me straighten out my camera. You can enjoy it with, like, even with like a little Ritz cracker. You can use it to stuff empanadas. But right now I'm gonna have it with rice and beans with everything else here, and it is gonna be delicious. Man, yo. It's really good. Alright, so thanks for checking this out. I'm not gonna even use hot sauce again. Sorry, baby. Next time. I'm just thinking, did I miss anything? The only thing I would say, like, browning the ground beef takes what, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, and then adding everything. You know, this doesn't really take it doesn't take 15 minutes to put together, you know? Easy, it's delicious. Please do not put raisins in yours. And that's about it. All right.